Hi friends, I am Prasanna and in this video we are going to see another problem in the problem of the series. So problem's topic is last two digits of series. Okay, so let's start. Given total number of test cases and value of x and y, find the last two digits of the series. Where z is 1 power y plus 2 power y plus 3 power y till x power y. We need to add all these things. And the input is t number of test cases and for each test case we are given with x and y. So till x power y, we need to add from 1 power y till to x power y. Okay, fair and clean. And output is print last two digits of the series z for each test case. Okay, we need to print the last two digits of the z. Okay, so let's start. And the main problem in this question, why only four people have solved is the constraint. The constraint is too big, like x can go till 10 power 16 and y can go till 10 power 16. So just think about what x to the power y can go. So that is a little problem which actually results in the time limit exceeded. Okay, we need to optimize this question a lot. Okay, what is the starting thing everyone does is they just put a for loop, get the number of test cases and x and y. We're just getting the input in command input dot. Okay, some problem is there. Yes, and let this answer equal to 0, that is z, or z is fine. For answer z is equal to 0, and we just do a for loop for in range of 1 till x plus 1 because x should also be considered. And what we do is that yeah, answer plus equal to I to the power j, I mean y by y. So we are plus equal to I power y, and what we do is that since we print last two digits, okay, let's make it answer itself. Since this last two digits, we give a percentage 100 so that we get a reminder. And we get a wrong output like 4 and 04. So what we do is that we actually make it into a string. So answer equal to string of the answer. And instead of percentage 100, we will just slice it from the -2 till the end. Okay. So this works fine, but then there comes the big problem, time limit exceeded. Guys, I actually did 5 to 6 times. I optimized it, and the last time I got, like seventh time, I got this code finally optimized. So it's actually a time consuming process. Let's start. Actually, this is okay. This is just for loop we need to actually optimize. So what we need to see is that this big problem, like this can x can go till 10 power 16 and y can go till 10 power 16. We definitely need to optimize it. So suddenly I got an idea that only the last two digits are required. So what will be the consideration of last two digits of z is that the last two digits of these individual terms and nothing else. So we need to get the last two individuals, last two digits of these individual and get them and then finally and just add it, which also was a wrong idea. We need to optimize it more. So let's just create an array is equal to new array and for I in range of what shall we say x plus 1, um, we'll just add answer. No, we'll just create an array. Actually this should become 100 actually. Why? Because the last two integers, okay, 101, it doesn't matter because 0 square won't, I mean 0 power y will always return the last two digits as 0. So what is that this series will repeat after every 100 numbers. Like after 100 per y, the 1 power y's first two digits and the 101th power y's first two last two digits, both the last two digits will be the same. So this keeps on just repeating after 100 terms. So what we do is that we just have to keep this array array dot append. What we should append is that I to the power y. So this we need to do, and yeah, this is good. And at last, let us see that n is equal to the number of hundreds we have in the x. So we'll just put x the quotient, and what we'll do is that answer, okay, yeah, answer plus equal to n into summation of this array, because the array contains 100 elements, 1 to 100 to the power x, each to the power x over y, and if we just sum it, we'll just get it till the 100 n hundreds. And what we should do is that again we should add till summation of this array till x minus n into 100, means if x is 105, we get that some 100 is there, and from 0 to 100 to 105 we need to again add, and 100 to 105 the power y will be the same as 0 to 5 power y. So that's what we're going to do. So again plus 1 should be there. We do this, we'll just run it out, and yeah, boom, again time limit exceeded. So infinite loops, no infinite loop over here. Actually after this I wasted some, I mean not wasted, some 4 or 5 hours I spent on this. And yeah, you see that in the for loop there is no x or y here, and this looks fine, right? The problem is this part, I to the power y. So even if it is I is less than 100, this y can be till 10 power 16, which makes the big problem, right? So that is one which makes the problem, and we need to optimize that. So that after a long thing, I defined a function also, and I again wiped out the function and searched a lot and got this one, I comma y, and we just need the last two terms, percentage 100. And when you do this thing, you get the correct answer. See, success your code has passed all test cases. Okay, so now the discussion goes that what is this POW of I comma y comma 100? That is the hot topic now. So what does this thing do? Does is that this POW is a power function which takes in two to three variables, parameters, and just notice that if we don't give this 100 power of I comma y, time limit exceeded comes. So what does this 100 do? This magic 100. What does it do is that it actually optimizes your power function, as it does I to the power y, taking only the two variables and last two numbers. So example, let us take 3 power 10. So first it multiplies 3 with 3 becomes 9, again 9 with 3 becomes 27, again 27 with 3 becomes 81, and 81 with 3 becomes 243. And again what it does is that it doesn't multiply this 3 to 243, instead it multiplies 3 with the 43. I hope you understand. And what it happens is that 43 when multiplied with 3 becomes 129. It doesn't take the 129, it just takes the 29 and again multiplies this 3 and gets 87. So you see that it is being optimized, right? So that's what it does. So when you again give 100 success, your code has passed the test cases. So this is the code for today, and do check my videos regularly. I'll be posting more now as all the internals have got over, and there has been so many videos over here and playlists also. And recently this June CodeChef questions are also very easy now, like 5 to 6 questions I'm being able to solve. So I will post questions of that also, and see you at the next video. So stay tuned, and do see my blog also, and we are having questions over here. Do check it regularly, and also check the another YouTube of mine, which is C++. Yes, one is there, and it's just now started. We are doing more. I'm doing more problems in that, and just keep attack on that. And that's it for this video, guys. See you at the next video. Bye bye.